Hello, Deepak Kumar.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. First, tell me something about yourself and tell me something about the last project you have done and what was your role on that project.
Okay, yeah. So, thank you so much for the first time giving me an opportunity for an interview. So,
Sure.
my name is Deepak Kumar Shivaji Shinde. I'm a person living in Nasik, Maharashtra. I have completed my engineering in 2015. That is a bachelor's of engineering. After that, I have started my first work on PHP for 1 year, and then I have shifted towards the Node.js from 2016 January. I'm having total years of experience 6.5 in Node.js and having 4 years of experience in React.js. I've taken a couple of corporate trainings also on React.js and Node.js itself, and also I've gone with the institutional training programs. Apart from that, I have completed or I've been working as a professional for the development for an organization called the Confluence. It's a contract-based job which I'm going with currently, and I'm handling a project which is having a team of two peoples apart from me, one is beside me. So we are total three, and the project is basically on Node.js, having a Node.js as a backend with Express.js framework, and a database is MySQL for that. And for front end, I have just used Bootstrap, jQuery, and yeah, these are the relevant technologies. Currently, I'm going with a project. The project is a semi-government project. It's a village-based project. That is a digital gram panchayat. The project is handled by me itself, and I'm currently working with the same project.
Okay. Okay. So, what is JavaScript?
Okay, JavaScript is a programming language, like other programming language, which we can use to develop any type of application, like browser oriented or like say mobile oriented or desktop oriented. JavaScript is having different versions. Like say in 2005, ECMAScript 5 was released, and after that, the major update was done in 2015. That is ECMAScript version 6. JavaScript also has one of the superset that is called as a TypeScript, which is conveniently used for the front-end framework like AngularJS, and we can also use that too for developing any type of JavaScript application using Node.js.
Okay. What is Node.js?
Okay, a Node.js is a runtime environment. It's a runtime which is used to execute a JavaScript code without browser support. Likewise, we know that JavaScript needs a engine, that is a JS engine, to execute its process. So it is been used for that purpose only. It is built on V8 engine only, and Node.js is asynchronous in nature. It works on event-driven non-blocking I/O mechanism, and likewise, it also works on a single thread because at the base it uses a JavaScript.
Okay. So, for Node.js, why Google use V8 engine?
Okay, actually, the Google is having a product called as a like say it's a product of Google only. The V8 engine itself a product of Google, and that's why when in 2009 the Node.js was introduced, the base was used, or like say the engine was used as a V8 only. And like say currently there are a couple of applications like say VS Code, Myro, Postman, MongoDB Compass. These are the application also takes a support of V8 engine only to run a desktop application over a power.
Okay. So, why does do you know how does Node.js work?
Yeah. So basically, Node.js is having, like say, it's built with the help of V8 engine only. Apart from that, it is having a core structure developed in C++, and it is the internally it handle everything is handled by using the event loop and asynchronous non-blocking IO system. So whenever the process is being heated or executed on a Node.js, a main thread is responsible to execute every operation. Once the main thread submits or it selects forward the request to the event queue mechanism, that event queue submits it to like say worker threads, which are the backend process threads, and every backend process thread is been responsible to execute its own task. So in the backend, or like say not in backend but in the behind the scenes, it uses a asynchronous mechanism over which. So in Node.js, main thread always be an ideal thread. Means once it submits the request, it always be an ideal. And once the again the operation is been performed by that particular working thread, like say if it completes the operation, it just hit back or it gives a callback trigger function, and again that is been handled by the main thread, and again it is submitted to the towards the forward towards the user.
Okay, so what is streaming in Node.js?
Basically, being honest, I not work on the streaming mechanism in Node.js.
Okay, reactor pattern.
Reactive pattern, no.
Okay,
Means
so
actually, I
what?
work on like say a development, but I'm not knowing exact the definition for the reactive patterns.
Okay, okay. So what is async await in Node.js?
Basically, we know that JavaScript is having couple of APIs, okay, which are asynchronous in nature and which is handled with the help of which are handled by using the event queue. So async await is one of the API mechanism which is available in Node in JavaScript itself. Async is basically used to generate a promise system or promises. And if I want to run multiple promises which is having dependency on each other, so in that case we can use await keyword, which will just revert the resolve output of that given promise. And we can just bind that multiple promises in a try catch block to manage or to handle the catch mechanism.
Okay, okay. So have you ever handled exception errors on your Node.js project? And
Exception
how?
errors, yeah, means exception errors. Like say, I have been working with the promises only, and by using the try catch block only, I've just handled it. So
Okay.
previously, or like say, in my recent projects, I have used promises, then and catch mechanism, that is the promise chaining. But recently, we have updated some of the code in the same project by using the async await and try catch block only. But yes, I know that we can throw the error and that can be catched by using the catch mechanism.
So is it possible to handle all types of exception errors by the try catch?
No, as of like say, I have never use the try catch mechanism much more, because relevantly my entire project was using promises only, and a couple of period I have never got the exception issues because everything I have just managed in promises itself. Like say having only the database communication, or like say if the database goes down, in that case also we have just handled the same thing by using the catch only.
Okay. So what is callback?
Callback is one of the mechanism which is, or like say it's one of the way to handle the function to handle the output functionalitical behavior of a function. Like say we can create a callback function which is basically we define in another function call. Like say I'm having two function, I'm having function as a function A. So in the function A call we can define a function, okay, we can define a function, and that function can be used to execute the rest process which can be provided or which can be written by the function itself. So it behaves in the asynchronous way, but majorly it is suggested that apart from going with callback, promises are the relevant one which can avoid the callback issue.
Okay. What is callback hill?
So what happens? Like say, sometime if I'm having multiple functional dependencies, like say I'm having four functions, and like say function A need to the output of function A need to given to the function B. In the same way, function B's output need to given for the function C, and function C's output need to given for the function D, with some relevant inputs, more than one input. So in the callback here, if I just try to run a first output, and if I just return a particular function, or if I just call a function in the function call of function A, then the same criteria if I just apply for all the functions, that will be make a function call in a function call a recursive again and again function call for their corresponding callback. So function A callback will have a function B call, function B callback will have function C call, function C callback will have function D call. So in that case, handling the error becomes very difficult. That is managing the errors, and that is sometimes can create a critical issue for the development. So that is what the callback is.
Okay, so what are the advantages of using promises instead of callbacks?
The first thing is that by default promises are asynchronous in nature. That is a good thing which promises are with, because when we create a function, that function itself gets converted into the asynchronous mechanism logic. Second thing is that, like say, if I'm having couple of functions, okay, and they are having dependency on each other, like say I'm having I just want to make a database communication. I just want to hit a query, and just I want to grab that output of a query, and it has a dependency, like I need to run multiple queries with the multiple functions output. So in that case, we can use a promises sequence, okay? And the thing is that, like say, if any particular function triggers exception or like say rejection, in that case, we can handle that in a single catch. So multiple promises will have single catch, and the error can be handled in a smooth way without any without any unnecessary if else condition sequence.
Okay. What is the difference between a SQLized database and NoSQL databases?
Basically, there are, like say, there is a couple of difference between the SQL database and NoSQL database. Like say, take an example of SQL database. Every SQL database is having a specific schema format. Okay, but in NoSQL database, we can avoid the schema format. If you want to have a schema format, we can use some virtual schema format library. Like say, MongoDB has a Mongoose library in which we can do that one. Second thing is that in SQL databases, we are having relational structure. In NoSQL, we can avoid that. We can either make a relational, or either we can make the embedded data structure. Next thing is, like say, when it comes to the SQL databases are having say a structure like a database will be there. Then there is the multiple tables will be there. Each table will have rows and then columns will be there. Same way in NoSQL database, we are having database, then the collections are there, which are responsible to store multiple multiple documents, which are in the objects only itself, and every document will have a field, like how we have in column base. Basically, NoSQL database can execute the queries by using their functionalitical objects. That is, like say we have an object, and some methods are there which can be which can be set into the chain methods, and then we can just access the relevant query which we want. But in NoSQL database, in SQL databases like MySQL or like say SQL Server, we need to learn the SQL language. That is SQL language. It's clauses, and then we can just grab the output from it. Hello, hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that. Actually, power cut over here, so
Okay,
that's why.
no issues.
Okay. Yeah.
So that is what the SQL database and NoSQL databases are.
Okay. So, do
So
you
do you
know
want to
how?
repeat this answer again?
No, it's okay. So, if like assume like we have a MySQL table and it has like 10 lakh database, 10 lakh sorry rows inside that. So we are searching for a product name, you can say. So have you ever faced like it day by day it will getting slower? So how can we optimize that? Do you know any
Uh,
process
yeah,
to optimize that
yeah. The first
searching speed?
Yeah, so the first thing is that, like, say, take an example, whatever the database we are having, if we are
Yeah.
searching according to a given constraint, like, say, client is having a constraint that I want to search as per the given criteria, like, say, for example, product name. So
Mm.
for that, we can apply the indexing. That is the first way which we can do. Indexing makes the calculation, like, say, it can minimize the process of calculation. That is the first thing which we can do. Then we can test everything by using the explain structure of a query, and like indexing is one of the way which we can just do. Second thing is that we can use procedures, which much more I have not used in my projects, but we can use procedure also, and we can relevantly cache some of the outputs which are relevantly asked by the client, or requested mostly by the client.
Okay, so what is the difference between laid, var, and const?
Okay, so when it comes to the late var and cons, var was introduced in 2005's ECMAScript version 5, and the constant late are introduced in 2015 ES6 pattern. Var is having, like say, var basically is having a scope in the entire given range of a function. So it has a upper level scope, but when it comes to the late keyword, it has a block scope. So even if I write a variable in a for loop, or like say in a loop, if I just define that variable in for loop, it will only have a scope in that block. It will not be accessed in the upper function of the given for loop. That is what the block scope comes into the picture. Whereas the const is keyword which can set a value as a constant. Once you assign a value, you can't update the primitive data types. Like say, I can't update the value of string, number, and boolean. But like say, if I'm having an array, we can manipulate the array by using certain mechanism or certain techniques. But you can't again assign a memory, or you can't again assign a value to that particular variable if you just set it as a constant. Data can be manipulated for the non-primitive data types, but for primitive data types, we can't manipulate the data of given constant values.
Okay. Oh, just check out the chat.
Yeah. So the output will be 1, 2, 3. As we are using push, push always push the data at the end of the database. Sorry, at the end of the array. If I want to push at the beginning, we use basically unshift, and if I want to push in between, then we need to use splice for that.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So just share your screen and write down a simple Node.js application, and it will like later return hello world.
Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, my screen is visible. Just I'm sharing.
No.
Just yeah, it's
Yes.
visible. It's visible.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Just write it down. No, no need to run the application. Just
Okay.
I need to.
Okay. No issue. Okay, just give me a minute. My actually VS Code takes a load due to the heavy duty of our machine. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
So only hello world we want to print.
Yes. We'll call localhost colon 3000, and it will return hello world.
Okay, okay. Means on the browser we want like hello world, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
And no need to run the application on the browser. Just I need to see the code. What would
okay,
be
okay,
the
okay.
code base?
I
Yeah.
will do that one. I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm using a common JS for this. Okay, as I don't have configuration package file, so I will use a common JS for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I've said yes. Yes. Yeah.
Same thing we can pass in the end also, but I've just used the right method for that.
Mm.
We can grab the same instance, but I just use the method chaining for that.
Okay.
We can generate an instance of this, but I have just used method chaining.
Yeah. Okay. So change it to quickly to express.
Okay.
But this
So
leave it as it is as right newly.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
By using CommonJS only, right?
Express. Yeah.
No, the format I'm asking. We want a CommonJS or module structure?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I will just use CommonJS because I'm not made the configuration of it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can do the same thing in the two ways. Just I will show the first, which we can do. This is the first way which we can do. So we can avoid the say status method also, but I have just used it over.
Mm.
Yeah, we can use one more shortcut for this. Like say if I want to only use Express once, we can just use it like this also.
Sure. Okay. So what is scaling in MySQL?
Scaling in MySQL. No, I have never gone with that. Means I
Okay.
might have worked on it, but a technical definition I'm not aware of it.
Relationship.
Yeah, relations like say
What are the types of relationship? Yeah.
yeah, relations means the cardinalities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like say, we can have like say different cut. Like say, if I'm having multiple tables and I just want to correlate one table with another table, then we can use the cardinality structure. Like say, having we can make the relationship by using a foreign key and a primary key. The primary key which I'm using for a table A1, I can just use the same key as a foreign key for the table 2 with by giving a reference of it. And we can have a cardinalities like say one to one, okay, in which like say one to many may be there, many to many can be also there.
Okay. Okay. So last question from my side. Like we a for loop and you need to print like 100 to 1. Okay.
Sorry.
And 100 to 1. It will print 100 to 1.
Okay.
Okay. I mean reverse order. It will print 100 to 1. And the main logic is it will skip 2 times after each iteration. Means
Okay.
like it will first print 100 and then it will skip 99, 98, then it will print 97 and so on like that.
Okay. Means we just want to skip alternative numbers, right?
Yes, yes.
And and what mechanism we must use, like say for loop, right?
Yes, for.
100 to 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we want to just print that value, right? That's it.
No, not. We'll
Yes.
just also skip yes 2 times. Yes.
Yes. So this will just print every even number. It will skip the odd number, and then it will be get executed.
No, if we want to print like 99 first and then like or 98 first, so what will be that? What,
Means like say we want to print a
like not any even or odd, just skip, it will skip 2 times.
means like say first it will print 100,
Hmm.
then we want to
Skip like 98, sorry, 99, 98.
98, 98 also.
No, it will print like 100 first, then skip 99, 98, then 97.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for every iteration we need to skip it, right?
Yes, yes. 2 times skip it.
Okay, means
Like it will
98
print
it
like
will
97, 97, sorry, 97.
97 it will skip print.
Yeah.
Then
No,
like say
100 it will print first, then it will print 97. It has like you can see skipped 99, 98. Then it will skip 96, 95. Then it will print 94. Yeah.
okay, so this is what the sequence we want, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we just want okay. Yeah. Just give me a minute.
So explain.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. Now it will work.
Explain.
Yeah, so what I've done, I have just created a variable, like say called as a skip. So like say we just
Mm.
want every third value of a given number. So like say if I'm having 100, I just want to skip 99 and 98, and just I want to print 97. Then again, I just want to skip 96 and 95. Again, I want to print 94. Again, two value I want to skip. So for that, I have created a variable called as a skip, where we will start the iteration from 100. In an initial case, it will check that 100 is greater than 0. So it will just loop into, or it will just get into a loop. So it will check that if the skip is equals to 2, because I just want to skip every two numbers. So if the
Mm.
skip is not equals to true, this will be a false condition. But in OR, I have just given like say I want to start it from 100 also. So I've given like say if condition, if the index will be equals to 100, in that case, in the first loop, it will have the 100. So on the console, the 100 will be get printed.
Mm.
Now it will check it over here that whether what is the value of index. If it equals to 100, then it will increment the skip. So in initial phase, the skip was 0, now it is 1. And in the second, and once this condition has been satisfied, okay, sorry, the first condition is satisfied, so it have incremented the skip and it have assigned the skip to the value. So it is now 1. Again, the loop will go to arrays, minus value will be given. Again, it will check whether the skip is equals to 2. Now skip is currently 1, so it will skip this number, that is 99. So the 99 will be the next number. So that will be get skip. Just I will say skip.
Mm.
So that 99 will be get skip from that. And it will increment the skip. So now the skip value will be 2. Okay, skip value will be 2.
Mm.
So then it will just check. I think so. I just need to use a value. So just I will check it with 3. So in the next iteration, it will just go around and it will just check what is the value. Okay, so if the value is like say equals to 2, okay, it will just skip it and it will increment 1. So it will just increment it.
Mm.
Then it will just increment it. So it will be now a 3. And here
Mm.
it will skip 98. Again, it will just decrement the values. It will be 97. So it is equals to 3 now, my skip. So it will print the 97. And we will just say it. Now it will check whether the index is equals to 100. So it is not equals to 100. So it will set this value as a 1. So my skip is now having value as a 1. Okay,
Mm.
and again the condition will be go to the, sorry, again the decrement will be there. Now the value will be 96. Again
Mm.
96 will check, so the skip will have one value, which will skip this one. Again it will raise to up. Okay, again it will like say, again it will be a value as, again it will decrement, it will be 95. So here 96 will be get skipped. Now the value is 95. Okay, it will
Mm.
check that what is exactly the value, sorry, 95. So I will just make it like say 2. So it will make a value as like say 95 will be there. Then it will check whether it is equal to skip. The answer is no. So again it will increment the value. Now it will be a 3. Again it will increase it. Sorry, again it
Yes.
will decrease it. So it will skip 95 also. And it will just, again it will check the condition. Okay, it will just decrease, it
Mm.
will be 94. So as skip is, sorry, as skip will be equals to, sorry, the value will be 95. So it will
Mm.
check it, previously I have stated, it will plus it. Okay, then the value will be 3. Then again 94 will be there. Okay, in the index it will check whether it equals to, skip is equals to 3. It will be there. So in that case it will again print it, and again it will check the condition. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
again the value
Okay.
will be set by 1. Again it will be get, again it will be set by 1. So here the skip will be 1. Okay, then 94 will be get printed. Again minus value will be there. Again 93 is going to be the 1. Here skip will be not matched, so it will be get increased. Sorry, it will be get increased to 2. Now the value will be 92. So here value will be 92. Okay, as it is not equals to 92 is 92 will be there. As keep is not equals to 3, it will again increment, it will be 3. Now the value will be 91. Okay, so I just want to print a 91 over here. So this 91 will be there. It will check skip is equals to 3. Yes, it will print the value. Again, it will reset the value to 1. And the same
Yes.
criteria will happen again and again, again and again.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So I have done. So do you have any question?
Yeah, I just want a feedback. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So our HR will let you know the result. Okay.
Okay, means like say I don't want like say to go blind, means like say you can just specify. Okay, if you think it was like say what must be the improvise area, that's it I want. If I just get rejected, then also it's okay, but I just want to improvise areas.
Yeah. No. From my side, it is overall good.
Okay,
Not an issue. Okay.
okay, fine. Because see, I know that it's a interview, so we are going to get positive and negative points. So I just focus on negative point much more to get an improvised in my
No.
knowledge.
I from my side, I didn't find any minus point from your side. So overall, it is good.
Yeah, there are some point which I really don't know, so I really say that I don't know, but I will just search for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Obviously. Yes. Yes. I don't know something. That's not an issue. So that's why it's okay overall point for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Have a good day.